Hello, how are y'all? Thank y'all for hanging out with Glenda. Well, I'm going to make some bread pudding, and it's so fun to make and it's so good, and I thought maybe y'all would like to join in with me and help me make it. Bread pudding is one of these old recipes. I'm just going to get my gloves on. You just have to go to town with it. That's just the best way to do bread pudding. And you can make bread pudding with any bread that you want. I've got a video out where I had made some bread pudding with some leftover biscuits that I had made and I froze. And it's just anything. French bread, anything you want to make. Alright, let me get y'all turned around here where y'all can see. Okay, I've got a loaf of just plain bread, and I'm just going to get it in there. I've got my gloves on. I have 2 cups of sugar. I have 6 eggs. I have a stick and a half of butter. And I have a tablespoon and a half of vanilla. Let me get my milk. I should have had it out and I didn't do it. Alright, I really don't know how much milk to tell you. So I'm gonna start with 2 cups, which I'm sure that's not gonna be enough. Alright, and then I'm going to put a heaping teaspoon of cinnamon. Alright, then you just get in here and go to town. This is just the best way I have found to do it. And if you get in here and you think, oh goodness, I don't have enough bread. Well, I've got some hot dog buns that I can put in here. It's just whatever you want to put. And I'm going to tell you what, I think I am going to put these hot dog buns in there. I think I want some more. Just open it up and do this. Bread pudding is an old recipe, and back in the olden days they saved all their rolls and their breads. They saved their leftover pancakes, and this is what they put together and made a bread pudding. Now you want bread pudding to be, you don't want it to be super watery. But as you can tell, that's too thick. So I'm going to put another cup of milk, and that's made 3 cups. Now I do not have a problem tasting it because I know there's raw eggs in it, but I don't have a problem with that. And when I get it all mixed up, I'll take a bite of it. Now see how that looks? That's how you want it. Alright, let me get these gloves off. Well, they don't want to come off. Alright. Alright, and you can put raisins in it, you can put fruit, you can put whatever you want. Perfect. You don't want to add anything else. Alright, I've got my pan greased, and you're going to want to put it in another pan because it will rise. And I have had it to run over in my oven. So I just always put another pan in it. And that's all you do. I'm going to put it in a 350 oven for an hour. And I'll bring you back when that's done. Alright, our bread pudding is almost ready. So we're going to make the sauce. I have a stick of butter that's melted. And you know, our bread pudding is sweet. So you want to be real careful with your sauce. So I have a half a cup of sugar. And I have 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm going to, let's see, there's 1. Okay, I'm going to do 2 cups of milk. And at this point, you need to really, really watch it because it will burn. It'll burn real quick. I'm going to wait until it gets almost thickened, and then I'm going to add the cinnamon, and when it's done, I'll add the vanilla. Okay, it's going to take probably a good 10 minutes. Okay, our bread pudding is done. I took it out of the oven. And this, it took about 10 minutes, well, to get it where I wanted it. Now, if it gets too thick and you don't want it that thick, then just add some more milk. Okay, now I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm going to let this go. Alright, now see how thick that is? Some people like it thicker, some people like it thinner. It's just, if you want it thicker, add a teaspoon more of cornstarch. If you want it thinner, just add some more milk. But you'll want to let it cook for probably 15 minutes to get that cornstarch taste out. And y'all, and I did a stick of salted butter. That salted butter just helps kind of fix that little bit of sugar. You need just a little bit of salt. Okay, now I'm going to add the vanilla. And I'm going to turn my fire off. Okay. Y'all, this is the best sauce. Okay, let me get this over here. Alright, I'm going to get this and I'm going to pour this over the cake. A friend of mine had asked me if I would make this, and this is why it's in a full pan. Just pour it on there like that. Y'all, this will be the best stuff you will eat. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of pull it away so that that sauce will go down on the sides. And that way every person will get on every little bite some down in on the sides. Alright y'all, this was a loaf of bread plus a loaf of hot dog buns. And I did that to show you that you can use any kind of bread. 2 cups of sugar, a stick and a half of melted butter, a heaping teaspoon of cinnamon, a tablespoon of vanilla, and 3 cups of milk, and 6 eggs. And you saw how I just got my gloves on and just went to town. That's just really the best way to do it. Alright y'all, let me pick this up and I will show y'all. Alright, doesn't that look good? I hope y'all make this. If you do, let me know what you think about it. You can put raisins in it, you can put nuts, you can put fruit. I have made it with peaches. I've made it with raisins and nuts. I've made it with mixed fruit. It's just whatever your preference is. But let me know if you liked it. Thank you so much for hanging with Glenda, and thank you so much. And I hope that you'll stop by again. Well, you have a good night.